Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Kristen Rocks Frags. My name is Kristen and it is time to talk fragrances. If this is your first time checking out my channel, please be sure to like this video and don't forget to subscribe. So today I'm really excited to explore a pretty new house. It's called Precious Liquid, and they were very kind and sent me a discovery kit. And even more exciting, my husband bought me 2 bottles for Christmas. He gave them to me. He got me blue agave and the other one is Mandarin. So this is really cool house because it is a partnership. The owners are a beautiful couple. Richard Herpin and his wife Gio. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Richard is a world-renowned French perfumer. He's had over 25 years of experience. He's worked with some killer houses such as Tom Ford, Amouage, and Bond No. 9. So I'm already really excited to look into these fragrances with you guys, some of my favorite houses. And then his wife Gio is a world-renowned supermodel. And they ended up connecting in New York, and the rest is history. They ended up putting this house together, and it looks like it's beautiful how it looks like they work really well together, and it's just really cool to see that. I grew up in multiple family-owned businesses, so it's really nice to see other couples doing the same thing. My husband and I also own a business together, and we're working on taking over part of my family's business. So I grew up always being in the family business, and it's always really nice to see that. So I warn you, this is going to be a long one. I'm going to go through the 5 offerings that they have, and I'm going to go through them and talk about what stands out to me and the vibe I get from them. But let me first show you the bottle so you can get an idea of the presentation. These come in, these are 50 ml and they retail for $125. I have all the notes for each fragrance written down. So I will show you the presentation first, and then I'll go through in order what ones I tried first. So let me show you the bottle. This is blue agave. So it's a beautiful, nice thick glass. I love the presentation, very clean, kind of simple, just really nice. And I love how the bottle has that nice rounded edge to it. It's a light cap, but I think it's a plastic cap. But you know, nice. It has a kind of a metallic look, very classy. And then you have your information and your batch code on the bottom. And this is the box. So it has that cool logo. I love how a lot of their fragrances, it has a, I'm thinking this looks kind of almost like religious to me, I'm thinking. I think this, right? I believe, if I'm correct, this has a biblical reference to it, if I'm right. And if you look into the website, it looks like they are God-fearing people. You know, they want to portray God's beautiful creations through each of their fragrances. So it's really cool to see that. So I think, if I'm correct, that is being portrayed here. So you have their information on the back. And this is a nice little sleeve. It comes out. Ooh, it came out easily. Sometimes it's like you can spend an hour on those things, getting them off. So, oh, this is really cute. This is a picture of them. Beautiful couple. Really nice. And so the bottle fits in. This is cute. It gives you the story behind the brand. And it's really cute. When you go on their website and you look at each fragrance, it has a different prayer that goes with it. So it's really cool. And then the bottle seats itself nicely in there. So that's the presentation. So let's get ready and go through each of the fragrances. So the first one that I decided to try is Vanilla Orchid. So let's go through the notes. It has Divana, prune, fig, benzoin, tonka beans, vanilla orchid, and sandalwood. So let's give this a spray. I know, I need to get some nice test strips. I'm not using these ugly paper towels anymore, but it'll get the job done for you. So right away, I get that delicious vanilla. This is just so good. I get a lot of the fig in there too, because it has kind of a juicy, coconutty, fruity kind of vibe to it. And oh, it's just so good. It kind of makes me think of like something tropical. Like it makes me feel like I'm on a beach somewhere and I'm putting on this really nice suntan lotion and I'm gonna lay out on a beautiful sunny day. And oh yeah, this is just so happy, especially we got a big snowstorm where we live. So we're in about 2 feet of snow right now, and something like this just puts a smile on my face and it takes me to a beautiful beach somewhere. I love this. So the thing about this, which is really nice, is that it has a little bit more of a youthful vibe to it. It's not cloying or overly sweet or anything like that. It's just right. Like something in this gives a bit of a freshness too. Maybe that's the Davana and the prunes perhaps, because it gives it a little bit of a brightness and a happiness. It's not just like straight up cloying vanilla. Because honestly, you know, I'm getting into vanilla, but it was never really a fragrance note that I went crazy over. And, you know, before I really got into the niche houses and things like that, you know, I would smell vanilla at a store, you know, and like some cheap vanilla fragrance. And I'd be like, oh God, this is so cloying and cheap and gross. And not this. This is just really, really happy, really smoothly blended, high quality. And it's just, I think a man can pull this off. I feel this leans a little more feminine personally. But if anyone's just looking for that happy, tropical, kind of buttery, you know, suntan lotion kind of feel, this is totally the scent that I would go for. And like if you like scents like Holidays by Mancera, but maybe that one's a little bit too cloying and heavy, and like that one almost seemed a little too floral and thick to me. I think this could be a good alternative because it's really well balanced. The sandalwood gives it a creaminess and a smoothness, and the tonka beans give it that sweetness again. But I think those fruity elements, like the fig and stuff, kind of balance it out and give it like a brightness and a happiness to it that I just really enjoy. So the performance it was okay, maybe about 4 to 6 hours. It's really cold where I live right now. Like I said, we got a ton of snow. So this, I think, will be great in spring and summer. I can't wait to really see the scent come alive. Bottle-wise, I think this is the next purchase I will be making because I really enjoy this. And I don't really have anything like this in my collection yet. So I'd be really happy to add this beauty to my collection. So that's my review on Vanilla Orchid. Definitely check it out. Oh, and I forgot to say that all of these fragrances are eau de parfum concentration. So let's move on to the next one. The next scent that I tried is Neroli Musk. So let's give this a spray. The notes on this one, pretty simple breakdown, but very nice. We have verbena, neroli blossom, musk, and moss. So right away, I actually get that verbena. So it has like a bright, zesty sparkle to it from the verbena. But pretty quickly, that neroli blossom comes through. It's very happy and bright. It has a warmth to it and a sunny vibe to it, which I just love. Some nerolis can be a little too floral and maybe heady. This one is very well balanced because of that verbena, and then the musk also smooths it out as it dries down. And I get a little of the moss. I don't know if that's a note that really stands out on my skin, but I'd say that moss does give it a little bit of a greenness in the dry down, a bit of a green vibe. So I love how this doesn't get overly floral or feminine. I think this one's perfectly unisex. And this is gonna be awesome in spring. I can't wait to break all of these guys out in the spring and summer. I can't wait. But yep, the musk and the moss really balance out that neroli, and it just makes it really pleasing, not overly feminine. It's still very modern and happy and bright. I think this is going to be a killer spring scent. If you like scents like Artisan Pure by John Varvatos or Neroli Portofino by Tom Ford, I think you'll definitely enjoy this. So the performance I got in this one's a little bit lighter, maybe around the 4-hour mark. Again, this isn't really the right weather to give this a full wearing. So I'm hoping in the summer and stuff, it'll make the scent push a little bit more and last a little longer. But it's still, I think even in this yucky weather, again, this is a nice pick-me-up scent. I'm a summer girl, I think you guys have noticed by now. I love the summer. But definitely check this one out. It's just a really pleasant neroli, really well blended. So this is my review on Neroli Musk. Let's keep going. So the next scent that I tried from this house is Blue Agave, which, like I said, I already have for my husband. And this is the aquatic of the bunch, which I love. The notes are blue agave, cardamom, lime, juniper berries, incense, sea moss, and driftwood. So a good amount of notes going on there. So let's give this guy a spray. I love this one. So good. So this has like a, yes, it's aquatic, but this one's actually pretty complex because you get the cardamom, the spices, but it has like this ozonic quality to it, this airiness. And it's not just like a straight up aquatic. I love how it has that crowd pleasing aquatic vibe, but it's a little bit unique. I think it has like a bit of a bite and a sparkle to it, probably from the juniper berries that can give it kind of like a bitterness. And man, this is just so good. The incense I think I do get. I don't know if that's a note that really stands out to me. The driftwood, yes, but it's not like there's nothing unpleasant about this. It's not like fishy or anything like that. So I think even people who don't really like aquatics should give this a chance. I don't think this will offend anybody. Like my husband's really not an aquatic person. He's not, but he knows how much I love it. And I get a bit of the lime because it has a bit of a zingy and a zestiness. I love how it has just like a little bit of like this tart feel to it. But then it sweetens a little bit because that blue agave. And it's just such a fun, happy scent. Like it just makes me think of being on this yacht, wearing like a white polo, sunglasses on, being out in the beautiful sun, and just feeling the mist of the water, of the ocean water on my face. Like, I don't imagine jumping in the water. This more just makes me think of the nice mist because it's not overpoweringly aquatic, but you just get that clean mist of it, like maybe you just got out of the shower and then you jumped on the boat, on the ocean somewhere, and you just feel that mist spritzing your skin. Oh, I love this one. I'm gonna put this on. I just love this one. Yeah, I usually do about 5 sprays with this guy. Oh, I love this one. Yeah, this is my favorite for sure. So you should definitely try this one. I love this one. This is my favorite for sure. So that is my review on Blue Agave. Performance-wise, I get about 4 to 6 hours again, average performance. This one projects pretty well. especially for the first half hour. It does push pretty well. I wore this on Christmas Day, actually, and my sister-in-law loved this so much on me, she wants a bottle for herself. So that's a pretty good compliment right there. So just thought I'd let you know. Let's keep going. So the next one that I tried is called Mandarin. And again, I own a bottle of that thanks to my husband, but I'll just use the sample for now. And the notes of this one are rhubarb, rosemary, thyme, myrrh, cedar, and clean musk. So here we go. Let's give this guy a spray. So right away, that rhubarb comes through. I love the tartness. Well, honestly, when I first tried this and I didn't know what the note breakdown was, I thought grapefruit, because it kind of has that same bitterness and that makes you a little pucker, but it's rhubarb actually, which you can see. So the rhubarb is, definitely in your face. Really, it has almost like a juiciness to it. And the herbs start to come through. I think the rosemary kind of gives it this herbal, there's almost like a green quality going on now. Maybe the thyme too, combined with the rosemary. The myrrh, that doesn't really stand out to me. The clean musk, yes, especially as it dries down, it gets kind of like a skin kind of, it almost smells like clean skin combined with that rhubarb. And this one's really good. Like, this is definitely going to be spring in a bottle. I think summer this will be fantastic too, but this makes me think of the first days of spring. And I love when my husband go out for a walk, and we go out for a nice walk every day in the spring and summer. At least we try to. We have a really nice trail down the street from our house, and it's just really nice. And this reminds me of it. You smell everything start to grow. My mom has an herb garden outside, so you can smell that starting to grow, and it's just, it's really good. I love these kind of scents. It's just so bright and uplifting, and the quality is excellent on these. All these scents are just so well blended, authentic. It's really nice, very crowd pleasing, but still unique and fun. It's really, really good. This kind of reminds me of Proct, if you guys ever tried that one. That's like a really nice bitter rhubarb kind of thing. Like, it makes you pucker, and this kind of reminds me of that. Definitely has that vibe. So yeah, you definitely have to try this. Again, this one was pretty light on me. Like, it didn't really last too long, but I want to see how it performs in the spring and summer when it really comes alive, and you're outside sweating, I love that. I can't wait. But this is really, really good. It definitely has like a citrusy, yummy, kind of green herbal vibes. Really, really good. So that's my review on Mandarin. Definitely check it out. So the last one, here we go. So the last one I tried is Rose Blanc. So this one has pure white rose, lily of the valley, black currant, rose essence, rose absolute, amberwoods, and sandalwood. So let's give this guy a spray. So right away, actually, the black currant pops out for me, because it has like a fruitiness to it. Like, yes, I definitely get the rose, the florals from the rose and the lily of the valley, but I really like the way the black currant gives it like this fruity, kind of happy, youthful brightness to it. This one's really good. This one surprised me the most, actually. Honestly, I'm really not a rose fan. I only have a handful of rose scents in my collection. I'd like to get into that note more, but I'm really picky about the way it's executed. I don't like when it's powdery or anything like that, like a nice jammy rose, or it has to have like a freshness to it. And this really executes the rose well. I think this would be great. I picture this more on a young woman. I think this one leans the most feminine of the bunch, but if a man really likes rose, you could totally pull it off. But As it dries down, it does get a little bit creamier with the sandalwood. The rose is definitely front and center, but I think the woods and that blackcurrant really balance it out. So it's not just straight up, dated floral scent. Like this really has a nice youthfulness and a happiness, and it just makes me think of like a very bright and bold young woman, who's outgoing. And I think this would be a great date scent. Maybe for Valentine's Day, this could be really good. Very romantic date scent, just really happy, upbeat. It's just really, really good. So this was very surprising. I was a little nervous about the rose one, but I think this is really good. This is the performance was okay. Again, 46 hours. Overall, I think these scents will be best in spring and summer, maybe early fall. I don't really think any of them can really cut through the bitter cold that we're going through now, because it's just been so cold. But spring and summer, like I said, early fall, I think these will be fantastic because they all kind of have a bit of a lighter airiness to them that I find really pleasant. I think it really makes them mass pleasing and easy to wear. You don't have to worry about anything giving you a headache or it being overpowering to anybody. I think like all these scents are just really nice, and there's something for everybody. You want an aquatic blue agave, you want a nice Mandarin. Citrus, go for Mandarin. If you want something more floral, rose Blanc, if you're in a gourmand kind of mood, go for vanilla Orchid. So I think these all will please someone in there. If you guys would like to try this, something from this house, which you definitely should, now is the perfect time. You can use my promo code Kristen10 on their website, and you will get $10 off your next order. So definitely put that to get you to good use. I buy the whole line. It's just so good, and I definitely hope you enjoy them as much as I am. And thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. I hope you have a wonderful day of smelling good. Thank you.